Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
54. Mike 54. Let's go, let's go.
Get it.
On first down, it's Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready, ready.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Let's go, let's get this ball back it up.
Hey, ready.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Bravo.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Check.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Go. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 55.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Throwing on first down. Eason. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Darius Slayton, his first of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
These 2.
49, check 49. 49. Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let go. Middle.
I got it. He's crashing.
Take 2 of them.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Zipper.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Bam.
Switch it.
Move.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, you.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Colts first down.
Ready. 80 weapon. Hey, Delta. 54. Yeah.
They go play action here on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Here we go.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
18
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ready. And Lobo.
Line 54. Keep it up, defense.
Hey, high 7.
54, right there. 54 Mike. I'm scared. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 55.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. Catch made by Slayton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the gun on third down. Eason got a man, Slayton. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 4. They'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42.
A gain of 12. First down, Indianapolis.
Slam. Check.
Go.
Check. On your team.
Big grip.
On first down, Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Topper!
Flare.
Middle.
Kill. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 53. You remember me. Let's go.
Kicker, got to spin.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Takes both of them.
Hey, switch gears. Shit.
Black.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Jack 16. Black 5.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Jam.
Take 2 of them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Check it back, check it back.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Corner.
Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go,
The Colts
boy.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Check Mike 54. Mike 57.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 8, read. Hey, exit.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Check tight, check tight. Check tight, you go tight. You got tight.
Hey, Sam off. Get it.
From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
We ain't giving him nothing. Mike's 54. Mike.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Black 20.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Knickers. Middle.
Check safety. Shift.
X3. 218, chop it.
Twist.
Hey.
Down, go now.
Easy.
Out.
Black, what's that?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Solid, 5 down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Takes both of them.
Watch the whip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They'll run with Taylor. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey.
Banjo.
Buzz.
Here's second and 8. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Middle.
Here we go, D.
Kill. These two.
Hey, turn it up. Shoot.
Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Under crunch. Check 13. Double.
Check 3.
Black and turn.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like 80.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
These two.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 43-yard line.
Snickers. 66.
Wide. Get wide.
No spacing.
Check 43. Tighten up.
Black and touch.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, Mike 51.
Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Yes.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Calling a gain of 4. That'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Go.
54 Mike. Get ready.
Bravo.
Check. Joker.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, he wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Haywood.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Middle. Corner.
Right here.
Black, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Caught by Nelson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. You think back to all the big games that Big Ben has had over the years in his NFL career. And numbers-wise, his biggest game came against these Indianapolis Colts. That was in October 2014. The numbers, and he's in! Touchdown, Steelers! James Washington, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Rock it. Now.
Off play action. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Eason. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Orbit.
Back to throw. Eason. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Hey, watch that.
On 4th down, Eason. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
53. Mike. Silver. Let's go.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Roethlisberger. Washington's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him, and now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Now, can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards? They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They're not ready for this. They still... Look, squeeze. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Eason looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The pass there complete to Sutton. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Switch it.
Back to throw. Eason. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Check three.
Now. 50 did it.
Throwing on first down. Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Hey, high 7. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Johnson was the intended receiver. They come up in an offset eye. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Taylor, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Check. Go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. They go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, that last touchdown did nothing to affect the score here and who was going to win the game. But I know all of our fantasy friends were eagerly watching, and some people are dancing around happy right now.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game.